What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Once again, I am back to obviously rebuild another team. That's kind of what we do here on this channel. As you guys know, the Chicago Bulls, man, we thought this team might be taking a jump this season. So far, they are still under 500. They're competing here and there, but nothing spectacular. So what I want to do today is make the Chicago Bulls a championship team, obviously. So that's what we're going to do. 60% of you watching this video aren't subscribed right now. Go ahead and change that if you haven't already. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoy this one as well. But for now, let's rebuild the Chicago Bulls. The crazy part about this Bulls roster is they have talent. They've pretty much drafted at every position other than obviously trading for Zach LaVine. They've drafted at every position. Think about it. Lauri Markkanen, Wendell Carter, Kobe White, and then you got Patrick Williams here now. So they've pretty much drafted at every position in the last few 4 seasons, whatever it was. But now it's just a matter of putting the pieces together and making something happen on the basketball court. Jim Boylen was a big scapegoat last year on why Chicago Bulls weren't as good as they could have been. And now he's gone. They're still kind of, you know, I wouldn't say the same, but they're still not competing as much as they should be, I would like to think. So when you look at this roster right now, you got Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Otto Porter, Markkanen, Wendell Carter. So yeah, obviously this is a really nice starting five. You got Denzel Valentine, Thaddeus Young, Satoransky, Gafford, and right now Patrick Williams isn't getting any minutes, which I don't like that. I want to see Patrick Williams actually get minutes. So I'm going to put him in for Otto Porter because I just don't really care for Otto Porter. He is not going to be here after this season. I'm definitely going to get rid of him. Yes, Chicago Bulls traded for him. I forgot what they traded, but it was a while back, I believe, at the trade deadline. And now that he has been here for a while, he hasn't been able to stay healthy. And I just don't really want him. I kind of want to develop what we have. So that is kind of the plan for today. We are going to continue to develop this group. I want to go ahead and definitely keep Kobe White, Zach LaVine, and Patrick Williams if possible. Markkanen and Wendell Carter, I'm a little weary about. Markkanen has, he came in swinging, and then the Jim Boylen thing happened, and, you know, he wasn't, averaging as many points. And then this season, he's averaging around like 17 right now. So I'd like to see those numbers go up to like 20 points per game because I know he's capable of that. So we'll kind of have to just see how he does in the video. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and just simulate this first season. And I kind of just want to see where we're going to be at by the end of the year. The bottom of the barrel, as we were terrible. We were the 5th seed in the East and we only won 20 games. So yeah, not a good step in the right direction. Like I said, this should be a team that's definitely being more competitive, where they have a lot of talent on the roster, but they're just not competing, especially much here on 2K, because we just won 20 games. So I definitely expect us to be better than that from where we are and how much talent we've drafted lately. So yeah, we need to fix things quickly here, man, because like I said, this is a team that's been rebuilding for quite some time now, since like 2016, 2017, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So we need to fix things, fast. So we are projected a top 3 pick. Hopefully we do stay within the top 3. And unfortunately, for our luck, we dropped down to number 5. So that's really crappy. So we are going to be staying at number 5, looks like. Billy Donovan, I don't hate him, but the fact that we just went 2062 is not great. But I guess I'll keep him because his ratings on here aren't bad, and he's only been the coach for 1 season. So I'm not just going to go ahead and fire the dude just after 1 season. I guess I'll give him another shot once we add more talent and start to rebuild this team. So I messed up by not getting Randy Martin right off rip because we don't have a trainer with 3 training camps, so we're only going to have 2 training camps. So that's a little unfortunate. But for the draft, with the 4th pick, we definitely are guaranteed somebody here. That's for damn sure. So honestly, looking at it, LaVine, Kobe White, Wendell Carter, Patrick Williams, those 4 guys I want to continue to see start, and Lauri Markkanen. So at this point, I'm kind of just taking best available because we kind of have a player at every position. So I'm just going to go in here. Whatever pick we grab at number 4, or I believe it was whatever. Wow, Cade Cunningham dropped to us at number wait, what pick is this? Do we have the 4th pick or the 5th? Okay, we have the 5th pick. So Cade Cunningham's going to drop all the way to us at number 5. And to be honest with you, I would be dumb to pass that up. So Cade Cunningham, welcome to Chicago. You are now a Chicago Bull. I'm definitely not complaining about that. And we got Wendell Moore in the 2nd round, so I'll go ahead and grab him. Very early 2nd rounder. So Cade Cunningham is coming to Chicago, which is going to be a lot of fun. Gafford, Thaddeus Young, I'm not bringing back Satoransky. Now we just drafted Cade Cunningham. I don't really need Satoransky now, so I'll decline that. And I will definitely decline Thaddeus Young and Archidiakono, and Gafford can come back. So qualifying offers, Lauri Markkanen. Definitely would love to either match or be able to trade him if we're going to move on from him. I don't want to just see him walk for nothing, obviously. So when you look at the roster now, what we got going on, so Kobe White and Cade Cunningham, obviously we just drafted Cade Cunningham. So the point guard spot is going to be a very competitive one now. So we're going to have to see who kind of wants to start and who doesn't. So we got LaVine here, who eventually, I imagine, if things don't turn around soon, he's going to want to leave. So I also forgot to look at the player stats with you guys that I am very sorry for. So Zach LaVine averaged 27. And then the only other person we definitely would like to know his stats would be Lauri Markkanen, who just averaged 13.5 points per game, which is not fantastic by any means. So, but looking at it, like I said, Zach LaVine, if things don't turn around soon, he's on a one-year deal. It would make sense to trade him if we can't make him happy, because I imagine playing for a bad team for so long could definitely take a toll on your happiness. So, Wendell Carter, Daniel Gafford. So at this point, I think I'm really just interested in bringing back Lauri Markkanen and kind of just running it back, because we have a lot of talent here. A lot of young talent, I should say, that I'm definitely comfortable not like just running it back. So Lauri Markkanen, definitely gonna just wait till he gets an offer. I don't really necessarily want to pay him $25 million. If someone offers it to him, I definitely will match it just based off what I know he can do. So Lauri Markkanen, I'll probably unfortunately just wait for you. And then the only other thing I think I kind of want to do is I might want to sign like a backup shooting guard. Like there's Kendrick Nunn out here, Alec Burks, Malik Monk, Terrence Davis, JJ Redick, Brent Forbes. Maybe I bring in a veteran like JJ Redick for a year just to kind of maybe mentor some guys. I don't know. You know, JJ Redick never misses the playoffs usually. So other than last year, right, with the Pelicans, he didn't make it. So that was the first year JJ Redick was not in the playoffs. So Lauri Markkanen, I would definitely love to give you another opportunity on the qualifying offer. Other than that, I don't want to give you a big payday off of what you just did for us. 13.5 points per game is not something that makes me want to pay you $28 million. So, LaVine, Markkanen, Wendell Carter, Kobe White, Patrick Williams. So this should be an interesting year. I feel like players should take a bigger jump than what we just had. I'm going to throw some untapped potential at Markkanen. I'm also going to boost up his shot tendency, because Lauri Markkanen is definitely more capable than what he's been playing as. So, that's definitely kind of the goal for this next season, to get him back to where he belongs. So, for the training camps, untapped potential, got to throw one of them at least at Lauri Markkanen, of course. And then the other one, Kobe White or Cade Cunningham makes sense here. I guess I'll throw out Cade Cunningham, considering we just drafted him. So let's go see what our rotation's bound to look like now. I figured they would probably want to start Cade Cunningham because he is definitely pretty talented right out of the draft. So Cunningham, LaVine, Patrick Williams, Markkanen, Wendell Carter, Kobe White's the sixth man, Daniel Gafford, Chandler Hutchison, and JJ Redick is our kind of our bench shooting guard. So veteran leadership off the bench, you don't hate it. I actually kind of like having it. So grit and grind, I guess I'll just leave it there since everything else is a 3-star system. And then the only thing I'd like to do is Markkanen's shot tendency. It is a 70. LaVine's is a 99. So Cunningham's is an 80. I want to see Markkanen take some shots. I'm going to move it up to an 86, I think. And yeah, we're going to roll with that. So Cunningham, LaVine, Williams, Markkanen, Wendell Carter. Let's see if we can be any more talented than we were last year, because last year was not good whatsoever. Number 2, I definitely thought about trading Zach LaVine at the trade deadline. I just couldn't find a package that I liked, just because he's on a 1-year deal, and realistically, I think it would be like to a point where Zach LaVine's probably had enough of not making the playoffs. He definitely probably wants to eventually get there, and he's kind of above the timeline of the team right now. He's 27, nothing like crazy. He's not like 30 and the rest of the team is like under 25, but he's 27 and everybody else is like 24. So it's not like a crazy gap, but it's just something I thought about. But when you look at the stats, we had 22 from Zach LaVine, 21 from Markkanen. So definitely a bigger jump from Lauri Markkanen. 19 from Cade Cunningham, 14 Patrick Williams, and 12.5 from Kobe White. So surprisingly, crazy enough, I'm definitely considering it. I'm definitely maybe considering taking a different direction than Zach LaVine, but I don't know that for sure. We'll have to kind of see how things go. But Grizzlies win the championship in 4 games over the Milwaukee Bucks, but we did go 40-42, which is definitely a good sign. We almost made the playoffs, so it definitely was nice that we almost made it. But like I said, we're getting to the point where we should already be in the playoffs, so it definitely sucks that we're still fighting for it, but we'll eventually get there. So we are projected the 13th pick here, and we do stay at number 13. That's usually how it goes. We are projected a bottom pick, and then staff signing. I could rehire Billy Donovan, but I think I'll probably go a different direction, I guess, and try to get somebody that I feel like will get us to the playoffs right away. So if I could find someone that might fit that description, that would be great, but I just don't know. Benjamin Walker, whoever that might be. Kenny Atkinson, another guy. Owen Hay, but Jason Kidd's ratings aren't terrible. So Jason Kidd, welcome to Chicago. And then as far as we don't really have a trainer out here that has an A rating, because I didn't look early enough. But for the draft, with the 13th pick, we could take someone here, obviously, which I might. Yeah, we are, because I can't trade it. So let's go with number 13, and we honestly should be able to grab somebody decent here. I don't really care what we get. I'm probably going to take best available again here. Jabari Smith Jr. I know can become a beast. So the fact that he fell to us at number 13 is definitely very nice. Jabari Smith at number 13, 77 overall. Going to be nice backup power forward depth. So, welcome to the team. So now we bring all these guys back, and then qualifying offers Devin Dotson, Wendell Carter, Chandler Hutchinson. So, like Wendell Carter, I like Chandler Hudson. Would love to bring all those guys back. And then free agency, of course, Lauri Markkanen just balled out this season, so he definitely proved to me that he is worth the money that he is wanting. So I am going to offer Lauri Markkanen a contract now, a 5-year. And then Levine is another interesting case. I definitely not sure. I'm going to sign him no matter what. I just am curious if I'm going to keep him. I don't know if I'm going to keep him is the question. We'll have to kind of see. I'm going to actually kind of look in the trade finder and kind of see what I might be able to get. If not, I'm just going to keep him around. So this will either be a sign-in trade or we keep him around. So the Cavaliers want to give me Colin Sexton. That would be fun. But Paul George from the Clippers, Clint Capella in a first-round pick, Buddy Hield, Markelle Fultz from the Magic. You got Evan Fournier, Peyton Watson, Jarrett Allen, Fred VanVleet, Derek White, CJ McCollum, Andrew Wiggins, Colin Sexton. So this was the best trade, but at this point, I think we're probably just better off keeping Zach LaVine here. So I'm not going to trade Zach LaVine. We were so close to making the playoffs. I don't think there's any reason for me to make a crazy decision here. So the only other thing, I like Wendell Carter and all, but I mean, I'm just not sure if he's the center of the future here. So is there anything that I might consider here? Not really. I mean, we just drafted Jabari Smith Jr. So I feel like Wendell Carter is kind of our only choice at this point. So I'll give him a contract. Yeah, I'll give him a deal. I'm not proud of it, but Kobe White and Cade Cunningham. You got Zach LaVine, Wendell Moore still, Patrick Williams, Lauri Markkanen, Jabari Smith, Wendell Carter, Daniel Gafford, and then we still need a wing player to back up the bench, and we should be solid and ready to go for this season. Chandler Hudson, we'll just bring him back for 3 years because he's been here. So, yeah, that was kind of our offseason. So, we haven't done anything crazy. I've been considering Zach LaVine trades, but since we were literally 1 game away from making the playoffs last season, I feel like we should probably just stick the course and kind of just see how this next season goes. I have a good feeling that we'll actually be a playoff team this next season. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm banking on. After, you know, the recent acquisitions of Jabari Smith and Cade Cunningham and players just developing in general, we should finally be back in the playoffs like Chicago used to be. Just went 55-27, and we're the first seed in the East. So things are basically going in the right direction. MVP, Luka Doncic, of course. Chet Holmgren, Rookie of the Year on the Kings. Kyle Lowry, 6th Man of the Year on the Pacers. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player. Most Proof, Cole Anthony. And Mark, however you say his last name, Daignault is your Coach of the Year. And John Murphy, Executive of the Year. So looking at this roster now, you got All-NBA First Team Luka, Irving, Giannis, LeBron, Embiid. All-NBA Second Team, John Morant, Jalen Suggs, Anthony Davis, Kawhi, James Wiseman. And Cade Cunningham makes an All-NBA Third Team. So that's actually really cool to see. I'm not going to lie. And other than that, we do have Patrick Baldwin, or actually we drafted Jabari Smith, not Patrick Baldwin. Those two names aren't even close. Okay, so first in the East, 55-27. Things are looking up, man. So I guess it is a good thing I didn't trade Zach LaVine just yet. We still may not if we win a championship here, obviously. So Cade Cunningham 22 points, LaVine 22, and Markkanen 20. Back to where we think Markkanen can be for us. This is kind of what I expected out of Lauri Markkanen. And this is something we should get out of him in real life as well. Kobe White, 17. Off the bench, you definitely love to see it. So Kobe White's kind of become our 6th man. Definitely would have loved for him to be the starter throughout the video, but the fact that Cade Cunningham fell to us at number 5 was just too good to pass up. So, unfortunately for Kobe White, he has become the 6th man for this team. So now we're playing the Atlanta Hawks, who usually are really good. Will Richardson, but thankfully for us, they actually lost Trae Young. So that should definitely benefit us as we go against them. But they jump up 1-0 anyway. They jump up 2-0 actually. 2-1. We even it up. Okay, so let's reverse sweep them now. 3-2, and we beat them in 6. Okay, so we jump down 2-0, and we beat them in 6 games. So that's a good thing. So now we're playing the Boston Celtics, who again are usually pretty tough. Devontae Graham, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Grant Williams, Robert Williams. So honestly, this team doesn't scare me as much as a Celtics team usually does. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are phenomenal and all, but other than that, it looks like they kind of lost everybody else. Obviously, they don't have Gordon Hayward. They don't have Kemba Walker anymore. And, okay, so we might have a chance here to beat them. So, going game 1, we do beat them 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, and we sweep them. So, that's actually really good. And now we're playing a 6 or 7 seed. So, this could be our trip to the NBA Finals this season, as we're playing a 6-seeded Orlando Magic, who have Cole Anthony and Markelle Fultz playing in the backcourt. Jonathan Isaac, Chumo Okiki, Nikola Vucevic, Mo Bamba, Rashawn Holmes, Brooke Lopez, Cam Fletcher, Austin Rivers. So, 6-seeded Magic, 1st-seeded Bulls. We should take care of business here. Game 1 goes to them. Not a good start. Game 2 goes to them as well. And we're down 3-0. That is not what I had in mind, facing a 6-seeded Orlando Magic team. So, anyway, come back from a 3-0 deficit, or are we just going to get swept by the Magic because the Magic are apparently our super team in the East now? So, wow, okay, well, wasn't expecting that. They also won the championship. Cole Anthony is just too damn good, apparently. So, wow, okay, that's a little upsetting. I think I will definitely go one more season here with the same roster. We just... getting upset by a 6 seed is so irritating when you're rebuilding a team. I'm not going to lie. It's definitely probably my biggest pet peeve when doing rebuilds on 2K21. It just doesn't even make sense. Zion Cruz apparently is a 7-6 overall at the 20 whatever pick it was. And then Kobe White I want back. So I would like, obviously like to have him back. Is there anybody else? Gafford's a free agent. So let me get Kobe White back for sure. And we're just going to run it back. So one more season, run it back. And hopefully this time we don't get upset by a lower seed. Yeah, so let's go ahead and simulate season number 4, and let's see what happens. And look at this. The Magic went from winning the championship to not even making the playoffs. Well, I guess you kind of can't see because my head's in the way. But yeah, they didn't even make the playoffs. So we got upset by a team that is not even making the playoffs the very next season. They must have lost Cole Anthony or something. I don't know what happened to them, but we're playing the Pacers now. I fully expect to win a championship this season. No reason why we shouldn't. Russell, Wilson, Otto Porter, Sabonis, Zubac. I mean, let's just win this, man. We got upset last year, and it was very annoying. And now we're playing the Knicks, Dinwiddie, Boston, Barrett, KD, Mobley. This team is actually really good, dude. Oh, I'm a little nervous. They're up 1-0. They're up 2-0. 2-1. Okay. Okay, never mind. I thought we were about to get swept. 3-2. And we beat them in 6. Okay. We went down 2-0, and I thought we were legit getting swept. I'm like, yep, kind of just accepting fate. Another good team in the East. Killian Hayes, Jalen Green, Sadiq Bey, Kevin Love, Jarrett Allen. Wow, Sadiq Bey has barely progressed in this game. That's kind of unfortunate for the Pistons. But game 1 goes to them. Game 2 goes to us. They're up 2-1. We even it up 3-2, and beat them in 6. No, game 7. I'm summoning through game. Call me suicidal. No! Don't! I lost to the Pistons of all teams, man. And the Nuggets going to win the championship. The freaking Detroit Pistons, bro. Oh my goodness. I should have simcasted. I'm crazy. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I just did that. Oh my gosh. Out of all the people I lose to, it's the Detroit Pistons, man. Alright, well, you know what? We put together a pretty solid roster. I mean, I only drafted like 2 players. Jabari Smith Jr. We got Zion Cruz here. But yeah, I knew going into the Chicago Bulls already had talent, so there wasn't much I needed to do. So Chicago, just start playing to what you can be in real life. That's all I'm asking. But for now, hope you guys enjoy the video. It's Crushables. I'm saying peace.